Claptrap, start boot up sequence.
Wait, was that the real one? You have to, like, say, I'm counting down now.
No, it's going to record that. I'm recording audio this entire time.
So are we going?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hello, welcome to the Qwerty Cat. Wait, are we the Qwerty ones? I always forget.
QWERTYcast.
We're the Qwerty Cast.
We sure are.
I'm your host-ish, Zach. We got David Pip here. We got Tim, and we got Davy in a car for some reason.
I'm driving.
It is 2 days before Thanksgiving. What have you guys been up to?
School.
Just work.
About it.
Yeah, I've been working.
Took the dog for a walk. He started eating his own poop. That was kind of gross. I don't know. Don't have a whole lot of highlights in my life, and just stuff like that.
Oh, good.
Guys?
Okay. Yeah. Are any of you guys doing Black Friday stuff?
Absolutely. Except I'm doing it over the internet.
I was actually looking through some magazine, like those mail stuff, and I was a couple of things I might look to see if they've got them still, but not really.
I'm only ever going to do online stuff with that. There's no point in going in a store anymore.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not going to the store with the chance of getting trampled to death.
Cyber Monday.
What are
I
you?
just
Where
know
are you guys?
depends where you go. Don't go to like Kohl's or Sears.
I don't know.
You know?
You had nothing in mind for what you wanted to get. You're just gonna look around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Worst
much
kind
all
of Black Friday shopping, like sit in line, like they come over with like a ticket for the item you want, and you're just like, no, I just want to wander a little.
I'm just gonna browse around.
Woman who wants the TV that's on sale.
I'm in the middle of trying to build a server, so I'm on the lookout for computer parts and especially really large hard drives.
I don't know. I've never had luck buying computer stuff Black Friday sales. I've had it like the weeks before, like just over the course of the year, just like on that Build a PC subreddit or Build a PC sales for anything.
I actually just upgraded my graphics card.
What'd you get?
A GTX 970.
Oh man,
I think that's what Jason
390.
just got.
How is that?
I don't know. It's a graphics card.
How do you don't know?
I mean,
It's like
how does it compare to
my
your
sticks
last?
are on low medium, now they're on high ultra.
Well, yeah. When I play, so like to benchmark it, I guess I had to play the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on like low, and now I can play it on ultra or whatever it is.
Really?
So it does something.
Which one did you get? Just
I forget. It's like GTX 970 Super Clock. Also, Davey, your mic's really loud.
roll your windows up.
Is your window up, Davey?
Do what?
Is your window up? We know you're doing this from the road, but
Yes, my window's up.
We didn't know if you like had your coffee hanging out the window, like to cool it off.
that's the thing people do.
My sister's husband did that. He tried to cool his French fries off and just like lost them all out the wind. That was pretty
That's
funny.
silly.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It's much better now. Can run anything, like Fallout 4.
Yeah, just like Fallout 4.
4? What is this?
I've never heard of that game before.
So it's this game where you play hide under the desk for I don't know.
Because you got to duck and cover, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You duck and cover.
So I don't know. I haven't played it, so I don't know. What do you guys?
Still haven't played it?
Still
I don't
haven't
have
played
it. Not yet.
Have you bought it yet?
No.
Are you planning on buying it?
Eventually.
You could probably find a Black Friday thing.
Maybe. I'll go to a store. And be
Go
like,
to a store.
Be like, no, thank you. I'm just gonna browse
they
around.
might sell out online.
So,
Go,
they don't,
you
what?
can get it for like $40 online.
I know.
Although they're not entirely the safest websites.
Those like Russian like extra key websites.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
what
just
I'm
get things from like
Like
Green Man
an
Gate.
email saying your key's been revoked.
Oh, I forgot. I had that.
At that point, you should just torrent it.
Oh. I had
What?
that, so for a while on Green Man Gaming, they did that credit thing where it's like every time you buy a game or something, it's like they give you like a little bit of credit towards your account, and they
Okay.
Much?
and they ended that, and I had like maybe $5 or $6 just sitting there.
It's so you
like, I'll
basically
just, well, the problem is like I never. Oh, I still have it. Okay, I think that ends. That ends soon then, so I should use that.
I have 32 cents.
Well, the thing is like they don't. You can't use that with their coupons, which there's
Really?
always a coupon.
It's like,
For,
yeah,
like,
I bought
20%
Killing
off,
Floor
it is.
too, and it was like 20% off. I was like, that'd be a bummer. Like, you can't use that.
I might just use it on something that's cheaper, where 20% does not exceed that $5 or whatever it is. So maybe like Rocket League or something like that. I've been meaning to get that.
I don't even have that.
I have it, but I don't have anyone to play it with.
What is the game? I've seen like some pictures and gifs and stuff.
It's like soccer with RC cars.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I've
just-
heard of that game.
I thought it'd be something more complex. Just the amount of people who talk about it.
That's really
It's
about it.
fun.
Hey, now I get that new graphics card. You can play it on Ultra.
Oh,
Could you not before? Is
I
there an
don't
Ultra?
It's not that.
I know.
Graphically
I assumed
demanding.
the soccer car game wouldn't be.
I mean, it still looks good on Ultra or whatever, but still. I don't know. I actually haven't played Fallout 4 all that much lately. Like, I've only been playing it, like, on the weekends since I got it.
I don't think I've played it since last time I talked to you guys.
I was just about to say, you guys were all like last week, we're like, oh, you should get it. And I was like, I don't have time. You're like,
I
well,
don't remember Campaign.
what?
The
Well,
whole-
I left to go back to work in Kentucky last time I talked to you guys, and I didn't have a chance to play it.
We did not bring your
Your
computer
desktop with you?
I just got
Jeez.
back last night, and no, I didn't have time. Okay, that's a little bit of a lie. Had I brought my desktop with me, I would have had a little bit of time. I gotta tell you, when I was down there, do you guys use Dropbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know you can share a folder with someone else?
Yeah.
Okay, well I didn't know until recently, but anyway,
Oh.
I have a folder shared with a friend, and because we collaborate on some projects together. So I was putting together some information, and I wanted him to do something with it, so I made a README. And instead of naming it README, I named it Hey, if you see this, and then I put some stuff inside. So I close out of it, and I get a little message on the bottom right corner of the screen that says it's been updated. And I'm like, I go into it, and it goes, okay. It says okay right there underneath my message to him. And I was like, wow, that was kind of creepy and quick. So he and I started using this text file through Dropbox as sort of a chat.
Really?
You know,
Like your free
yeah, we were
texting?
talking back and forth through this thing. We were just, saving it and reopening it, saving it and reopening it. And so over the course of the weekend while I was gone, I started developing this batch file, and both of us would edit and change the batch file a little bit, and all the batch file really did was display what the text document said, and then add to it. And I mean, it was a batch file, so there was a lot you couldn't do. So at first it was kind of two different screens. One was the display that just kept updating what the text file was, kept reopening it, and the other one allowed you to write to it. And by the end of the weekend, it was pretty complex. You can't loop through a batch file and do anything else other than loop it. You can't input anything into it. And so I found out how to compile an exe, and I found some code that was broken up into a hex document, and I made an exe to quit a loop. And that's a little too technical for this, but anyway, I made a chat system out of Dropbox and a batch file. Used it for the whole weekend, or at least what was left over of it. and it's actually pretty advanced for a batch file. But anyway, I thought that was
Add
kind of
emoji support.
Why don't we just have this podcast run through your text Dropbox? No, it's funny because like all I use Dropbox for is sharing illegal music from the internet. Really, I mean, and you're here writing programs to text to other people.
I mean, I didn't have cell service in the plant that I was in, so every once in a while, like maybe every 30 seconds or something like that, I don't know, I would get some signal and some data would get passed back and forth. So it worked out really well with this chat program because I could just sit my phone there on the bench and it would update. Like I couldn't just continuously send text. Like the phone would not receive text. I tried texting my fiance, she didn't get texts. I tried texting the friend I was trying to talk with, he wouldn't get the text. Like I didn't have enough time apparently to send a text, but I had enough time to update Dropbox. Anyway, it was pretty cool.
I mean, I did that too with your computer. I remember at one point, like I would, for some reason, I was connected to your computer through like. I think this was back when we were using Hamachi for like some server.
You guys would always put fucking...
Yeah, we would leave text documents and random messages on your desktop.
Oh, that's right. We had access to your computer.
Yeah.
At any point, they could have just went in there and been like, no, F you, but I didn't really care.
I mean, we weren't doing anything malicious. We were just like leaving messages and text
You
documents. That's true.
Okay, I'm back. The dog put his ball under the couch again.
You should get like
Crying.
bumpers. Get some bumpers for your couch so that the ball bounces off.
Or just like a string and tie it to his collar. He'll never lose it.
It's just one of those like paddle ball things. Just take
Yeah.
one of those off.
So, do you guys have anything planned for Thanksgiving?
We go back down to Kentucky.
For work?
Yeah?
No, not for work.
You just
That's
love
why
it there?
That's where, no, I don't really. That's where my extended family's from.
Oh.
I mean, I guess that works. I mean, you go down to the work, go down to see family.
Yeah, that place I was in was actually pretty clean. I'd go back to work there anytime.
Work.
Most places that you go to in my line of work are like covered in a quarter-inch thick layer of oil.
I hate that. Like, I like temp worked at like some place, and I was doing like helping with deliveries, like for parts. And like you go to like some shops, and it's just like this dirty place. Like there's like they have like industrial fans blowing like like metal shavings everywhere. Everything's coated in like machine oil. And
Yeah,
they're
that's
just
where I work. I work in those environments.
those are so awful. And then like you go somewhere clean, you're like, can you send me a job application while I'm here for a few minutes? Where's the hand cleaners?
Because you're trying to be a mechanical engineer, correct?
Yeah, I'm finishing up school. I gotta get,
That's what I thought. Because I remember a few months ago, I sent you a message about my company hiring another mechanical engineer, but I wasn't sure if you were still in school or not.
yeah, I got like a year left. So I'm almost done.
I mean, they hired me without any college education.
And look at him
Yeah.
now.
That's what I'm not saying everyone gets hired without it, but a lot of people, like, not that I know, but you don't really need it, but they will hire like engineers who don't have degrees as long as you have like a built up work experience, but preferred degrees. Yep.
So have you worked a lot of temp jobs in that field?
Sort of like my dad, he's like a facilities manager at this place where I mean they have like over summer they have like all the people are like they hire temps from like the people who's kids who are like college students looking for internships or just part-time work over summer. And
Where's this at?
Sortermat just off of 90. They make like medical machines. But
Okay.
I mean I've been there for a few years doing that. So I've done like the engineering stuff where I help them with the files, just like the drawings and stuff. Hold on a second. That dog put his fucking balls on the couch again. Hold on.
So yeah, Tim, you're coming out for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll be
Pip,
out
do
there.
you use SolidWorks?
They use SolidWorks. I know how to use. I've used SolidWorks, like Autodesk, all of those programs basically. I haven't used Pro Engineer. I guess there's some other stuff too, but yeah, SolidWorks is pretty cool.
That's an interesting thing. I'd be interested in knowing about what kind of software you guys are familiar with. Kind of in that same field, like CAD software. All of you guys use, if any of you do.
Oh.
You guys, I mean, like, I don't know. I really haven't like gone like real deep. Like, I know like a lot of like the other CAD like Autodesk programs. You do like everything like design levels for games and stuff. There's like 3D modeling. I actually use. It's not like a in-depth program, but for like some class, we had to do some drawings for 3D printers for like some project, and I just downloaded like 123D. I guess is an Autodesk program. Like really simple. I mean, I just had to make like a cup, and I was able to just use that, which is kind of easy and cool.
Yeah, I've used 3ds Max and Blender in my spare time. Not too much. I'm not real good at it. I use a DraftSite, Autodesk, and I've used some SolidWorks at work. Like I'm not real good at the SolidWorks either. I don't really do that very much. I'm not one of the mechanical engineers, so.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff too comes down to like memorizing the program, just so you know, like you're not spending like time like Googling how do I like round the corners of this like a square or something silly like that.
I could never get into Blender because of that. It just everything felt too tedious or like.
It wasn't intuitive.
Yeah, it wasn't intuitive.
I think that's really important in software. Is you may not even know what it is you want to do, and good software kind of brings it out to you. Not in the way that Paperclip asked you if you were trying to make a resume, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I hate to talk up Apple because I hate Apple, but I think their software is intuitive. Perhaps it has to be for retards.
Yeah, but their whole thing is more like a basic consumer kind of appeal. It's not like for people. No, I'm not saying like us, but like you're not trying to like on Apple like write the new software or like whatever, try to program. I don't know. I don't use Apple, so.
Yeah, I don't either.
Just like how like I had an iPhone. I mean, for like a couple years ago, and it was just, like straightforward. I mean, you've got the App Store, but with like Android, there's so much more like people can do, like, and you can program more stuff with it. So, you just gotta know. I guess they just like know their market. But yeah. So Zach, Tim, you guys doing anything fun and exciting Thanksgiving?
I'm glad you asked, Pip, because no, I am not.
No. No
I don't
food?
know. I
Yeah,
might
just
make
food.
pies.
Oh, pie!
Blueberry pie.
Are you gonna make it on your hot plate?
Episode 1 of Hot Plate
I
Cookie
don't know
Show.
how I'm supposed to bake a pie with that.
I can just see you like in
Build
your
a
room
box.
with like a spoon and a lighter, like heating like little increments of like blueberries up at a time.
That's
I just dump it in the pie crust.
It's a 30-hour process, but it'll get it done.
Half of it's cold by the time I heat up the other half.
You're scooping it back out, doing it again. Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Or-
have to heat it like 4 times.
I could
But
use
you're
the
also-
oven.
what's your all's favorite side dish for Thanksgiving?
We make sweet potatoes at my house,
Yeah.
but we add
Is it
like a shit
potatoes
ton
and
of sugar. Yeah,
Stuff.
potatoes and sugar and like marshmallows. It's basically a dessert that you eat during your meal.
My grandma used to make chicken dumpling, or not chicken, it was turkey dumpling, right? And it was so good. I don't know whatever happened to that recipe.
You should ask. Just ask your family, like, hey, yo, can I get some of them dumpling things? Somebody's got to know.
Speaking of family, I learned a very interesting tidbit about my family tree today. I apparently am the 9th descendant of Captain Morgan.
Do you get free alcohol with this?
Yes.
That's the
well,
only thing I would want
I
to know.
hate to break it to you, but it's not the pirate.
Oh, then what is it?
I thought it was.
You
But
got
I
our
got
hopes up.
I received a text from my sister that said, "Hey, my son is doing a family tree project for school, and it turns out we're related to Captain Morgan." So of course I got slightly excited. I said, "Oh, that makes sense. I always knew I had the blood of a pirate." He goes, "Well, apparently it wasn't Henry Morgan; it was Miles Morgan." So of course I googled Miles Morgan, but I thought for sure, of course, Captain Morgan was my great great grandfather. It just makes sense. However, that would mean that my great grandmother was probably a whore.
Yeah.
But no, as it turns out, my great to the ninth grandfather was some settler who's famous, I guess, and he
So say, I
married.
think he's got a Wikipedia page. If it's who I'm thinking it is.
Yeah, he does. I read that Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Got a big bronze statue of himself.
What's his
pretty
name? Captain Miles?
Captain Miles Morgan.
I see this statue. It's a nice statue.
So anyway, I learned that about myself.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know. It's funny when you like learn stuff about your family. Like we went up to go see my it actually didn't see my uncle. He passed away, so we went up to his funeral and we like meeting some extended family. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we all come from like it's up in Michigan." He's like, "We're from Frankenmuth," and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, it's like a really big German town." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I know Detroit and Flint, Michigan. I don't know the geography of Michigan." And he got like really offended. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, and I don't know where you're from. I know you're semi-related. We're at the same funeral, but."
What? You don't know wherever they're from?
Yeah, no, it's like
I don't remember what
extended
you said.
family, like my dad's brothers, sisters, kids, or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I'm from outside of Chicago. Like, I can bet you know where that is. But,
Never heard
That's where all
of
the
it.
gangsters are, right?
yeah,
You have to like
I
dodge
kinda-
around bullets every
you have
day.
to like basically matrix through like to get to the trains and stuff. Everything's in bullet time.
It's true.
There's
I
just
get
constant
kind
gunfire.
of depressed when I meet new members of my family, my extended family. They're all like backward ass deep south people that seem like they belong in the hills. Okay, so you know how I was just down working in Kentucky, and they all seemed a little too familiar because they seemed like members of my family. The town the town that I happened to be in was Moorhead, Kentucky. Now that town is the town that the county clerk went to jail because she wouldn't marry the two kids.
Oh yeah, I know that place.
What?
That's where I
know
was.
it's on the internet.
Oh, okay, yeah, that lady.
Before I left, my point of contact down there at the factory, I was getting in the car ready to leave, and he goes, "So how you guys think about Obama?" Like, oh shit. He just opened up a can of worms right before
I
we were
regret
about
putting
to...
that Bernie Sanders sticker on my truck.
Oh man, they're just wonderful backwards people down there. They're upset. They're upset about the dry and wet county thing, because apparently there's still dry counties down there.
Really?
It's like
They had a drive-through doctor's office, like a drive-through pain medication getter. You know, it was like,
Pharmacy?
and no, it wasn't a pharmacy. Pharmacies are already drive-through. This was a doctor's office. You went through the drive-through to get a prescription for pain pills.
he diagnoses you while you're in your car. He's like touching your neck, and he's like, "Yeah, I feel a little tense. Here's some morphine. Just like go to the next window for them to fill your bottle."
Yeah, he was basically just a drug dealer.
They give you someone else's order.
I was like, so you guys aren't allowed to marry the gays. or drink alcohol, but you're allowed to have drive-through drug dealers.
Yeah, you got a 30 minutes or less on your morphine.
Delivery, yeah.
My drug dealer used to deliver.
Did he have coupons?
I used to go out back. I used to go out in the backyard, have a cigarette. And by the time my cigarette was done, he would drive by, park, walk up to the fence, and hand me a bag of weed.
So say, maybe, were you paying him like extra, or was he ripping you off? I feel like this might be like a little extra service, like that, like he maybe like felt guilty he had to give you.
No. I was probably one of his best customers.
That's probably it.
Maybe he won a
I had-
contest.
I had money, and he wanted money, and he had weed. That was
Yeah.
the agreement.
You're like his only customer. He's like the middleman who does nothing.
I don't care. It works for me.
Yeah, right.
That's
I
called
didn't have-
capitalism.
Yeah, I don't know. For Thanksgiving, I think I'm gonna go up to my dad's house. He lives up north about an hour. He just got a new house, so it's kind of all finished. It's basic. No, not really. He remodeled the kitchen. It's like a foreclosed house, so he wants to have a big Thanksgiving. So we're gonna go up there. But other than that, really, not a whole lot going on. Maybe change the oil in my car. I got time this weekend.
You have school off for this?
No, I got Thursday, Friday off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
took
might go to.
tomorrow- I took tomorrow and Friday off, so I don't have to go back to work till Monday.
Me too, except it was not optional.
There's not option. I was forced to take a day off.
I still
No,
get
just
paid.
office is closed.
Yeah.
You gotta get money somehow.
Do you guys,
My
Don't play-
Etsy shop made over $300 today.
yeah?
Jeez.
Do you think it might die down after Christmas, just for like people not buying any more gifts, kind of like when the game slows down?
Of course it will.
No, he should invest more.
In more
Doing,
more
it's doing
Memphis
so
tins.
incredibly well right now because of the two things. Fallout came out, so and then Christmas is coming. So what you have are all of these girlfriends and wives and whatnot going on Etsy trying to find a gift for their men, and not to get gender specific, but anyway. They're going on there and they're trying to find a gift, and they're like, oh, they're watching their boyfriends play Fallout while they're on Etsy, and they're like, hey, look at this.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't use Etsy. My girlfriend uses it to sell some like vintage clothes, but yeah, it seems like more like a not I don't know like who the demographic is, but like I've never used it. Like I could see it being like a gifts kind of thing. Like, do you pay for like your ads, like so you're kind of more popped up like your store?
I really don't need to.
No.
I'm
I know,
not
like
trying
I just know you can like for like stores you can like I think you pay like monthly, so
to- you can
I don't
pay. You can pay for like some marketing, some automated
Yeah.
marketing. But I
Do you
don't
have-
do
do
that.
you have anything planned for like your next wave of games? Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was just talking to my friend about that today. We're trying to figure out how we can determine what the next thing that's going to have all the hype is.
I mean, I guess you kind of know. I mean, if you look up like games that are coming out soon, I mean, you could try to like gauge from like the momentum from that and just
Should have
like-
done do something for Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, I don't know why.
Yeah, but that's still going to be out Christmas. And I mean, I guess like I
Star
get
Wars,
it.
Star
I was
Wars
thinking, like-
makes me nervous. Star Wars is owned by Disney now, and I'm afraid that they're going to be really tight about the.
Oh yeah,
Copyright.
that's true. I don't know.
Do you guys know of any games that are coming out that are supposed to be kind of big? I mean, I guess it's not really supposed to come out after Christmas,
I kind
really.
of just stopped paying attention to when games come out and just
Just accepting
care.
that they come
Yeah,
out eventually.
yeah. Because like there's so many that are coming out all the time, and I'm just like, I don't really care. I'll play them when they eventually come out.
I think BB-8 is going to be a huge hit for Star Wars. I think everyone's going to really like the BB-8, except especially kids. So I think if I were to make anything from Star Wars, it's going to be somewhat BB-8 related. That's the new droid.
Oh right. I thought you were saying
It's a little-
Yeah, the
spear
soccer,
guy.
the soccer droid.
This dog is the worst. He has the ball go under the couch every time.
You gotta get bumpers.
I'm just gonna like 2x4s on the bottom of every foot of the chair, so it's just surrounded with these bumpers.
Oh, Street Fighter 5 comes out in February. You could do something for that, maybe.
I don't know. That doesn't seem like a kind of like a props kind of a game. Let's see. Outfits.
Twilight Princess HD comes out in March.
Did you just like Google games coming out?
Yeah.
Zelda's
Hey, Davey,
shit
just
now.
just make some Twilight stuff. Just like
Dark
shave a
Souls
dog
3? I
and
don't
just sell it
know.
as like a werewolf or.
I don't know. I mean, Fallout was one thing. You kind of knew it was coming. So I mean, you knew it was going to make a big impact. So it was like cheating. It was easy. So it's, I don't know.
Dave, you turn all
I
robot-y.
don't know how to break it down into some sort of algorithmic method of figuring it out.
I don't know what he
You're
said.
kind of breaking up, yeah.
He became Robot Davy.
Game static.
I think he died.
Are you still there? No. Okay. Well, I guess Davy's out for right now. So yeah, do you guys have any plans? I mean, not plans, but like games. Do you guys plan on? I mean, like now that you guys have days off. Like,
Oh, I have no idea. Wait, actually, I do have some ideas for what I wanted to do. But I'll let
Yes.
Zach talk about whatever it was. This is
You said
kinda a segue.
you had something you were gonna say.
I mean, I'm gonna watch something.
What?
The
Something.
new Jessica Jones on Netflix.
Is it? What's that all about? I don't even know what Jessica Jones is.
She's in the Marvel universe.
She's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, I mean, I got
not
that.
cinematic,
I got that,
whatever.
but
Did you watch it, Tim?
Yeah,
What?
So I started watching it like Saturday, and I watched like half of it Saturday, and then I watched the other half Sunday because I just got really into it. Did any of you guys see the Daredevil show?
Yeah.
yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw.
Did you see all of it?
I saw all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good to start. It kind of got like a little. I felt like it got like kind of a drag. Just not the. It's kind of. I don't know.
Like, what do you think? What do you
I
think
really
was,
liked
its- Huh?
I feel like really. I don't know if I'm not bagging on it. It just kind of seemed
No,
like it
it's
kind of
fine.
slowed down. Who is? I can't remember the actor's name who plays the bald guy, the bad guy. He seemed to, dude from Law and Order. You know what I'm talking about?
Could
D'Onofrio?
Google it.
What the hell is his name?
Something like that.
Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio.
There you go. You
D'Onofrio.
Googled for me. I mean, like he's a good actor. I felt like they could have found someone like better who was different. I don't know if I didn't really care for his portrayal of what's
I
his
don't
name?
know.
Blank.
Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin.
I liked him. I don't
No,
know.
no, he's a good
but
actor.
Honestly,
I
I don't know who else would.
He seemed too childlike, like than his like mannerisms and just
Yeah, that was actually a lot of people's complaints.
like it's like you would think like Kingpin's supposed to be like short tempered and kind of that short tempered, but like an angry person. But he just
Yeah.
seemed like it was more like a tantrum than like an outburst or something.
Right. Honestly, I never really cared for Kingpin because he just always showed up on like that Spider-Man cartoon. And he was just like, all right, Spider-Man kicks his ass and then he's gone, and then he shows up again later, does the same thing again. It's like, what does this guy do? Like, what purpose does he serve? He just didn't feel like a threat in that show, so it kind of just. So seeing him as like the main villain in Daredevil, it's I don't know. It's not something that. I guess the nice thing about Daredevil is kind of like a smaller scale than like any of the other superhero movies, where like it's kind of a bit larger than life, where Daredevil's much smaller scale.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, like the new. Have you guys seen like besides the Jessica Jones, they've also got the Punisher series they're gonna do for Netflix.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
which I think it's like it fits. Like I feel like the Punisher, like his character,
Yeah.
like fits that because like his entire thing is he kind of like fights like the mobsters and just like normal
Yeah, exactly.
people. Really, the people that superheroes like skip because they're like not worth their time.
Yeah, exactly. And they did a. I thought they did it. They actually did a really good job with Jessica Jones. Because honestly, I didn't really know much about her other than she was like some, I guess some private detective who had like super strength or something, and I was
I thought she had
little-
psychic powers or something.
yeah,
don't
I
even
thought it
know.
was something like that too. But at least they didn't. That had nothing to do with the show. But I don't know. It was actually a really good show. It was just. I think it
Yeah,
had a
I
lot more.
think it's kind of cool too. They're hitting on more of a not like the B list of superheroes, but there's like so many
The
like
lesser,
Marvel-
I guess the ones that aren't heard of as much.
yeah, like I mean like everyone knows like Captain America and like the X-Men, but so it's cool like they have like people know the Punisher, but really besides like the couple of like the what is it the Thomas something I forget his last name, but his movie I don't know. The couple of like it sucks when you get like superheroes you kind of like and they hit like a bad like movie and so like no one wants to make a movie about
Yeah,
those
Green
superheroes.
Lantern.
I watched that like 6 times. It's too funny. Yeah, I laughed.
Really?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I've never seen it, but I
Oh.
just can't put myself to watch
It's
it.
like garbage. It's like what's so funny.
Honestly, I think with this, I think they did a good job with this particular show because it was like, there wasn't like a ton of like special effects that most superhero type of movies would require.
Yeah,
Because
like
because this one was like, because this one was about like, the main bad guy was this guy called the Purple Man who's like his thing is that he has mind control, which is like so easy to do in a show. And it worked really well in this particular one. Because it's
Played
like,
by David Tennant, right?
yeah, he was pretty creepy in the show. So
Yeah.
at
He
various
does
parts.
crazy really well.
Yeah,
So talking about creepy, have you guys watched the new Ash versus Evil TV show?
no,
No?
I have not.
Oh, welcome back.
Baby's here.
You
Yes,
just
thanks. I
you
came
hit
back
pause
in
on
the
us?
middle of Punisher talk, and I decided to not butt in for a while.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Really quiet.
Drink some more coffee.
God damn it.
But yeah, no, that Ash versus Evil that they had this like really weird like thing. They like summoned a demon, and then it's like sitting in this like star thing that holds him in, and then he's like the character like the demon thing. It's like this creepy like no face, mouth is like bloody, and its like body is oscillating and its mouth is standing still. It was really creepy looking. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It's like it just like violently like stuttering. Like I don't know if you see my hand like that.
was
While its like
stuttering.
mouth is standing still and like it's just weird.
okay.
You should watch it. It's a really good show. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like The Evil Dead or
Yeah,
Ash and stuff.
I pretty much only saw Army of Darkness. That was about it.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty good. It's like the same, I think, director. Like I mean, it's got the
Yes.
same actor,
Yes, that's what I've heard.
and it's like they kind of got their own thing going on. So like they don't have like anybody like kind of not telling them what to do, but it seems like they're kind of like pulling their own doing their own thing. I like
Yeah.
it too because it's you know when you see like modern horror movies like they always talk about like the bad guy or like there's like a monster and you don't see it, you see flashes of it, and then like in the last like 10 minutes you'll see it and like it chases them.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this show, it's like instantly you'll see the creepy stuff when like the bad person.
I think we
Yeah.
lost Davy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, getting back to the whole, you're saying they make a bad movie for a superhero and then no one else wants to make
I
one
kinda
for it.
broke this.
What happened with Fantastic Four then?
We'll talk about that. Just hopefully Fox
kept
thinks about
remaking
it
that.
and Marvel picks it. Their
Did you
their
hear
rights.
they canceled it, right? The
No,
sequel?
I don't think they canceled it. I think they said they've taken it off the table for things to make
Oh really?
like right now.
I thought they just straight out canceled it.
I don't know because I think they still hold the rights. Like Fox still has the rights to do Fantastic Four stuff, but I think they have like a time frame they have to make like certain material or like they lose it. So probably in like 8 years you'll see another Fantastic Four. Like crappy movie
Made by Fox.
made by Fox. That's like with the new Avengers movie. They had those the two twins who are like X-Men characters. They're Magneto's kids, right? Right? The two twins? In
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Scarlet Witch and what was it, Quicksilver?
Oh, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I was like, off.
Hello.
I thought he was cooler in X-Men. What's it called? Days of
The-
Future Past.
Yeah.
Like when they did the slow-mo scene, that was so cool.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't even seen that movie.
It's really good
That's what I heard.
because Wolverine goes back in time to like the 70s, where he like meets all the X-Men with like who are really young and they don't have all their powers and stuff. It's like a sequel to the First Class, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They like merge those two universes.
That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, the original X-Men movie universe plus this new one.
Do you
That's
think
sort
that
of different.
when you're like we're talking about like merging like the Marvel universe, since it's all like connected, do you think like I know like they kind of like hint at like the TV shows on Netflix and like the Marvel like universe, like they mentioned like the battle in New York and stuff, but
Yeah, they're connected, but I don't know what they plan on doing beyond that. They're just in the same universe. I don't know.
yeah, I wish more TV shows. Live Davy?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, okay. We thought you were turned off a cliff or something like that. No, but I was like talking about like crossovers. I guess like I don't know. I don't watch Bones or that Sleepy Hollow show, but they have a weird crossover with the two shows going on.
What?
I think it was
Really?
like, for Halloweenish. But I don't know. I don't watch the shows, but I thought it was really cool. Like they took like two, shows on the same network and just like kind of mashed them to make like a kind of like a crossover, weird like different episode.
I think crossover episodes are always hit or miss with me. Sometimes a crossover episode really doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's what I mean. I wish they'd make it where it's like a kind of like a single episode where it doesn't really like it's not linear to both stories, but it's just like kind of like both universes kind of just meet. I mean, it doesn't have to be like 100% relevant to what the ongoing plot of both shows are, but I wish like some like more shows would take like not an initiative, but like more of a gamble, like another like this like something else, try something new.
So like have multiple. I mean,
I
it's,
feel like every time I've seen a crossover episode of something, I find at least 5 plot holes.
I mean, I guess, but I was just like, yeah, just let's take. I was supposed to kind of like take it at face value. It's just like these two weird, like kind of like non-related shows, kind of meeting together.
Yeah.
it works for this because it was made that way, not just like shoehorned in.
Well, I mean, yeah, like Marvel's supposed to be a persistent kind of like one universe kind of, not one universe. I mean, there's multiple universes, but like everything's kind of going on.
Right.
A multiverse.
Multiverse. Yeah. Any other TV shows? You guys don't watch?
I did. I'm still watching The Sopranos for like the first time.
I was gonna say, I was like on TV. I was thinking like that's
Yes.
not on TV anymore.
No, I'm like I just started like the last season, so
They have a really good pinball machine.
do they?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
They do. I played it.
They got good shows, good pinball. What else is there? Good food.
There was a lot of food in that show. No, there was that one new show that I think we mentioned last week or not, but the Man in the High Castle.
Oh yeah,
I've been-
I haven't actually had a chance to watch it. I saw
Oh,
it
is that
watch-
released?
didn't
Or?
watch
Yeah, that's out now.
They have 2 episodes, like 2-hour-long episodes. I think I haven't watched it yet. But
So
yeah.
they did a pilot like I want to say like 6 months ago, something
Yeah,
like
6-7 months ago.
that. And then now they have like the full season.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
Oh, I need to watch this then.
I put it on hold because I was watching other shows, so I wanted to finish those before starting this. But if you're not familiar with that, that is essentially like what happens is like it's an alternate history where if like the Axis powers won in World War II, and so they took over the United States.
The
but,
other
like,
side of the moon.
the other side of the no, they took over the United States, but like the United States is still like it's still there, but like with different powers in charge. And so like Japan's has like the West Coast and Germany has like the East Coast. And then there's like various conflicts throughout the center and stuff like that and rebels and whatnot.
Rabbles.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Rabble rousers.
Rebel rousers. Yeah.
What did you think of the show? I think you're the only one who's seen it so
I just
far.
saw the pilot and
I mean, that's still like there's only
the
like
pilot was pretty good.
yeah. There's only 2 episodes, is it? Or
No,
is
it's
it
the
like
whole
a full
season.
No, it's a whole season.
Oh, I thought
The whole first season.
I guess
is-
I
It's
have
on
no idea.
Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of sucks how like there's like I mean like I don't really count Hulu as a Netflix or a TV
Yeah, I don't
Netflix
either.
streaming an online streaming service just because it's kind of garbage, but it's kind of a bummer when you've got like Amazon Prime and Netflix. You always like I don't know. Netflix just gives me notifications like what's new. Amazon, I mean I have Amazon Prime, but really
I don't really
No,
ever get
no one's on it, really.
notifications. I've actually been using Amazon more.
like I
lately.
feel like I'm letting Amazon down by not like enjoying these like really good shows.
Well, they have HBO shows on there, which is how I've been watching The Sopranos.
Oh yeah, did you watch Generation Kill?
No, that's another show that's on my list.
Nope, that's on the to-do list.
That's
Dennis watched it. He said he really
Watch
liked it.
I want
Watch
to
it.
finish The Sopranos before I move on to any other show.
Don't you hate that? You got like there's like long extenuating TV shows and
Yeah,
you're just like
that's why I want to
It's only
finish it.
6
100
episodes.
episodes left of X Files.
Is
I
it?
gotta before I do like something else.
I think
Finish
it's
X-
7.
But is
I
it
know.
like hour
I,
episodes?
I like just watched it last weekend.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a difference.
okay.
I think there's like 16 10-minute episodes or like 30 like hour long.
What?
I don't know. Just like when TV shows are just
Oh
like
yeah.
it's only 7 episodes, but yeah, they like an hour and a half long. Like Sherlock only had
That's like Sherlock, yeah.
I
3
never watched
episodes,
it.
but an hour and a half apiece.
I didn't want to because it's just too lengthy for a single episode.
Sherlock was actually a really good show. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
There's Martin Freeman in it.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite people.
yeah, he's pretty good. I liked him. He's a pretty good actor. Did you guys like that? I was gonna say,
Hitchhiker's
like,
Guide to the Galaxy was one of my favorite stories.
Favorite movie too?
like a book or what, or just
Well,
like entirety?
Just the story in general. I mean, I've listened to the radio play. I've listened to a remake of the radio play. I
So
read
just
a
everything
lot
kind
of
of dealing with it.
different books, and the movie as well. I thought was brilliant. So I just like the whole story.
Wasn't Mos Def in it?
Most definite. I'm pretty sure it's just most deaf. He wanted to
Def
shorter.
in it, the movie. Mos Def space in it. You understand what
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
What?
know what you mean.
Is most,
Most-
definitely in it? What?
Yeah, basically, that's what I said
Is
exactly.
most
What are you
deaf
talking about?
in it?
The actor,
Oh,
who was in Be Kind Rewind with Jack Black.
That was a good movie.
is that movie good?
Yeah.
That movie's really good. It's pretty good.
I should
I-
watch it.
Garbage.
What?
It was garbage.
No, it isn't.
Okay, well, I watch a lot of garbage movies, so I don't know. It's all blur to me. But
You know, it was a classic movie. Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that in a while. I mean, I've seen it. I remember there's aliens that are bug-like and they shoot stuff.
The only good bug is a dead bug. Would you like to know more?
Yes.
Nothing's better than a good cheesy movie where it makes fun of itself the entire time.
Like, crap, what is that called? Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that like 30-minute like
It's one-
weird
No,
like
no, not that
No,
one.
it's a movie.
That's You're thinking of Kung Fury.
oh yeah no
Have you seen Black Dynamite?
No.
no that's on the to-do list.
Oh my gosh. There's a fight scene in it that's like, I don't know, it's gotta be 5 minutes long or whatever. And at the end of the fight scene, there's just one of the enemy left, and a boomerang comes through the window and kills the guy. And the main character goes, "I threw that shit before I even walked in here."
Oh, wait, yeah, I've seen that scene, yeah.
I was gonna say like talking about like shows like that don't take it so serious. Have you guys ever? I assume you've seen the commercials for the TV show Scream Queens.
No.
No? I just started watching it. It's like really funny. It's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek horror TV show, kind of like those like campy B movie-esque like horror shows. It's really funny. I don't know. There's like they're fighting these like the bad guys who got like red devil suits and they had chainsaws and they cut this guy's arms off. And like you just see him like on the ground like with no arms, but like the next episode he's like drinking like doing some frat stuff where he's like drinking eggs out of a bowl, but he has no arms. And then he's like climbing a ladder with no arms, and I'm just like, the guy's like, dude, you got to get up away from the devil even without your arms or something like that. I don't know. The show's really funny. It's like it doesn't take itself serious, and it's just like kind of like I don't know, just on the same kind of topic.
Did you guys see Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Who?
Oh, I thought that was a good movie. I mean, I hate almost everyone that was in that movie except for maybe
Tom Cruise.
No, Tom Cruise was brilliant in that movie, and I don't even like Tom Cruise.
That's what a lot of people.
That was great. Oh man, I wish I could quote him in that movie because there's that scene where he tells that guy to punch that other guy.
He's just like, I'm sorry, and he like punches him.
Yeah. He goes, "You hit that man." He's in the TV. Like, I don't know. That was great. And then he does that dance thing at the end with he clicks his music on and starts dancing after getting off the phone or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know I wonder how like you approach Tom Cruise or like anybody actor like famous like that, like an A-list actor. It's just like, we want you in this movie. Okay, what do you want me to do? You're gonna put on this fat suit, pretend you're bald, and dance at the end of it. That's it. That's it. Will I get paid?
But the movie was directed by Ben Stiller. I'm sure he could have gotten Tom Cruise.
I assume he like asked,
Easily.
like, how do you approach like Tom Cruise? I mean, like if Ben Stiller asked like Vince Vaughn, who's like another like friend, like a close friend of his, or something like that, I could see. But it's just like, imagine like Ben Stiller going to Brad Pitt and just be like, "Yo, can you put on a fat suit for me?"
Robert Downey Jr. That's what I was thinking of. I like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he's pretty good. It's pretty funny.
Actually, the only real person I guess I don't like all that much is Jack Black. I don't really like Jack Black. I don't like Tenacious D. I don't like Jack Black. I didn't like Kung Fu Panda. I don't know. I don't like him.
He's starting to become like,
Mike Myers.
yeah, where like I used to think he was funny, and now I only watch his stuff because I'm like, I'm glad he's doing stuff.
No, it's just like Jack Black's like a character. Like it's not a character like he's like portraying, but he's like his own kind of entity kind of thing where it's like that's just him. Like you either like it or you don't. It doesn't like he doesn't change. He doesn't try. It's not that he doesn't try anything new.
So like
but,
Adam Sandler.
yeah, he's kind of set in his ways. He knows what he likes.
I don't even like Adam Sandler either.
Not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people do.
I mean, I liked Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler.
I was just about to say, like, if you tell people like I don't like Adam Sandler, they're like, well, like Billy Madison. It's just like that was like 20 years ago. Like, did you
Big
watch
Daddy, Mr. Deeds, maybe.
Mr. Deeds is
But I don't know,
pushing it.
everything
That's
that
pushing
he's
it.
done. Yeah.
Like
He
grown
does all
up.
these silly ass movies. He does all these movies with like family and kids and whatever, and yeah, grown ups. I just can't stand any of it. I just want him to be an immature asshole. That's what I want Adam Sandler to be. I don't want him to.
Yeah, I know he
sit
said
down
like
and
he
be a
uses.
good family man or something like that.
I know he says he uses these movies as like paid vacations for him and his friends, but it's just like
Well, yeah.
I get it, I guess, but like at some point, like do you just like kind of like give up on like yourself, like saying like my artistic value of an actor is just kind of like I'm done. I'm just here for like going to the Wisconsin Dells to film a movie or something so stupid like that.
Well, he can get away with it still, so. Why
Well,
not?
I mean he can because I guess like his movies make money.
They still make. Yeah, they make. their
yeah,
money
they definitely
back.
make money. So
I mean, I guess. I'm not. I don't think I've ever seen an Adam Sandler movie in the past like 10, 15 years, and I'm not that old in theaters.
You didn't see Click?
No.
No, I think you know what maybe that's it. Maybe I wanted to see Click at some point in time, and I didn't see Click, and I never saw another Adam Sandler movie that I liked ever again. I still haven't seen Click.
Click was
You're
good.
not missing
It's
a
okay.
whole bunch. Yeah. That's most of it. It's like it's a movie. Yeah, you put it.
Yeah,
You
it's
can put
true.
it.
You know what? That little device he had, I always wanted. I always wanted to be able to stop time and go do something. You know, like I remember thinking as a kid how awesome it would be if I could just stop time, go run up to somebody, and kick them, and run back and start time.
Fats?
I remember
Vats.
watching like
Fat.
that Flash cartoon, and like he ran so fast the time stopped, and I was like, that'd be like a terrible nightmare. Like you're just stuck, everything is frozen in time, and you're like still moving. Like it'd be cool to stop and start it, but if you can't start it back up again, oh, that'd be awful.
Did you ever read Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut?
No, I haven't. No.
The whole premise of that book is the main character is unstuck in time, and he experiences his life in various segments at a time. So he'll like one of his oldest memories will be himself at 55, even though he thinks he's 35 currently. Anyway, you should read it.
Yeah, I was
It's a
about to
quick
say, I
read.
need
It's
something
pretty
to
entertaining.
read.
He
So
gets abducted by aliens. Do what?
I said I need something to read, so I'll probably check that out.
Yeah, I got a copy of it if you want to borrow it or whatever.
I'm still
I don't
working
know if
through
you
Sandman, so
There's like copies of books. Some people don't.
Yeah, no, I've tried reading on like a tablet, my computer, and my phone. It doesn't. I'll read like 2 pages, and I'm like, no, I need an actual book with pages.
I read on my computer every once in a while if I'm at work. But
was
No.
that a sarcastic cough, or is that
that was sarcastic.
at work? Oh, okay.
I read at my last job. I read maybe 2 books just sitting there at my desk, and I
6
I
books
used-
if you count pages of Reddit.
Yeah, for sure. But I used to take my DS. This was before I had a smartphone. I used to take my DS and load movies on it, and I'd have to bring the resolution down and format it differently. But I'd watch movies and TV shows on my DS and hide my DS underneath some papers and plug my headphones in and just sit there and make it look like I was working. That place was terrible.
I was gonna say, wow.
Our worker production is terrible.
See, I would just watch movies and shows or whatever on my other monitor at work, and that was it. I'd still do work.
I mean, I don't
You
know.
know what's funny? Last night we were so slow at work. I work in a kitchen. For anyone that doesn't know,
Like a house
And-
kitchen.
Yes.
no. And one of the cooks
What
had their phone. They had their phone on with like a Bluetooth speaker, and like he started watching American Sniper.
What?
It's my favorite movie to watch while I'm at work.
I was
Where
like,
do you
"What
work?
are you doing?" I was watching
Zach, where do you work?
at a restaurant.
Zach,
No,
what's
no
your social
shit.
security number?
Which one?
One that serves food.
All right.
You should go there. It's great.
I'm just curious.
I haven't been there in probably like 2 years.
You probably get free food if you go.
I know. It's
If I went, can I
It's
get
like-
free food? I only
I
would
could
go.
maybe. I think I can get you 50% off.
Like I get half the food, or do I get like
Yes.
half off the check?
Both.
that nobody
Or
eats.
at the very least, we'll send you like free appetizers out.
So it's like you work on Fridays.
what?
God, I would hate to work at a Fridays,
I'd hate to, yeah,
especially on Friday.
or anytime they have promotions. Like,
Is it-
I'm only here for the free appetizers. Your tip is 0.
Are they only open like on Fridays?
I thought they were called TGIF or something.
Yeah.
Or was that a commercial campaign they had?
Yes.
Oh,
I know that was like an ABC TV show block
Yeah.
where they had
It's
like new episodes of Full House and whatever.
sponsored by TGIF.
Friday.
I think it's just Fridays. I don't know.
what the hell are you guys talking about now?
I don't know.
Fridays.
Okay, back on topic. You guys planning on seeing the Star Wars movie? The new one?
Yes.
I assume everybody is going to see it eventually.
I don't know when I'm going to see it, but I'll see it.
I know exactly when I'm going because I'm going
Exactly?
through. Yeah, I know exactly when.
Did you buy a ticket?
No, I'm not buying
You-
a ticket. I don't have to. I am going Friday the 18th at 4 p.m.
You already
Nerd.
already ticket?
No, I didn't get a ticket. I'm
Is
going
it
with
like
work.
someone propped the exit door open at a theater and there's a
no,
couple
no,
seats
no, no.
outside?
It's like we're doing like a thing with work where it's just like everyone at work is going. So
Oh,
it's
like a team building exercise?
team building exercise. Yeah, pretty much.
A
Except-
team building exercise, nobody interacts with anybody for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty
That's my
much.
kind of team building.
I mean, we do that occasionally with random stuff.
And then like the
that.
team building exercise, you go to a bar afterwards for a couple hours and drink with each other.
Yeah, I do that. There was one tonight. It's called Industry Night, and it's not just the company.
Industry night. Go meet some people in
It within the game industry. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, there was one tonight, but I'm like, I don't want to.
I got you. This is more important. This podcast
Exactly.
with the 3 other people.
I guess.
Well, I think we've ran beyond time, and I am getting near my home, and I'm go
Let's
back
say you sound
into my
auto
home.
tuned.
He is auto-tuned.
Sound like a drunk guy slurring.
Drunk
Yeah.
robot Davy.
Don't drink and drive, Davy.
That's really creepy. Creepy is the oscillating
Say
monster.
Wally.
Wally.
So I guess that's it. We're all gonna plan to go see that Star Wars movie. I guess if we don't have this again, we go talk about it if we've all seen it next time. Wait,
No,
no,
It's
we
only
got
come out for like
time. It's
3
like
weeks.
3-4 weeks, right?
yeah.
It's like 3 weeks.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know when it comes out. What?
Use the force,
Okay.
Luke.
Outro us out, Zach.
Thanks everyone for watching this week's episode of the Qwerty Cast Ones, episode 4.
How do you episode 3? How do
I
you
don't-
forget the name of it every time?
Just put it in the title. Oh, it is the title.
What else do you want me to do?
We will be back maybe next week, maybe next year. Who knows? Find out.
We could all be dead in a hurricane.
Or protest.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Where's that stop button?